Not yet, not yet. Sure. Okay.
So you guys are the smoke-free enthusiasts.
In other words, you promote smoke-free.
Yeah.
Yes, we're the citizens who prefer a smoke-free environment.
That'll be loud, guys.
We're the citizens that prefer a smoke-free environment. And
Queen and Marty, please don't play now. Lily,
Do you
please
think
let-
that smoking in public places is a serious problem? Smoking in public places violates the rights of non-smokers who are forced to breathe the second-handed smoke.
So, say you have like a parent or a relative that smokes, it could be it could set a bad example for the younger kids around you when you start smoking.
Can I interrupt for a second? Why do you think it's okay to take away the right of the smokers by kicking them out of the restaurant?
One, there actually is even though it's a bit more, how do I say this, more expensive, they now do have electric cigarettes that don't actually send pollution. It just feels like it really doesn't do anyone harm.
yeah, water vapor.
What?
Water vapor instead of
Yeah, water vapor. I mean, then everybody kind of gets away. The smokers get their way as they still have the ability to smoke, and everybody else gets their way, so that they don't have to inhale or they don't have to smell the offensive odor.
So Representative Smith, can you let them get through they've got a short amount to get through, and then you
Yeah.
can ask their questions
Yeah.
maybe afterwards. Thank you.
Well, a cigarette or cigar that is not put out right away or not put out properly, and like if someone could just like throw it into an environment somewhere if they're just too lazy to, it could actually start a forest fire because of the ash that starts up and maybe dry leaves or actually trees.
It causes lung cancer for smokers, and that can kill people.
The more people smoke, the more they become addicted, which causes them to spend more money on cigarettes, and that could raise our taxes.
Can you describe how it would raise our taxes, kiddos?
Well, it's not our not taxes. It could, because they could sell their house to pay for their
It could make people
cigarettes.
poorer because they
Yeah.
have to spend so much money.
Because cigarettes will like cost money, and they could lose their houses and all their possessions.
It pollutes the air, it makes people uncomfortable, all the smell. Because if someone's smoking and they walk by, it doesn't just affect the smoker, it affects the people who are around him because they're also breathing, so they can breathe in the air too.
Well, when people smoke, a bunch of tar clogs up in their lungs, and it makes it harder for them to breathe and stuff. So the more they smoke, more deaths are caused from people who smoke, and that can bring them complications. No, I think.
Okay, so you guys were talking about how it's like really bad, your lungs get locked up. Well, it's kind of the decision they make. It's kind of hard to get over. It's not like, oh, it's affecting other people, I can just put it down and be done. It can also make them be very depressed, and they can really hurt themselves by not continuing smoking. So, instead of like stopping smoking, like the other group said, it would be good to like make it a separate room or something, because it's kind of their life if they're so attached to it, even though it's not good for them. So people, they could just go to a different restaurant or a public place and go there instead of being disgusted by smokers.
Like I said before, in your the cigarettes, the blue cigarettes, I think they're called, or something like that. They are water vapor, and it gives you the exact same feeling as smoking. So for the smokers, it pretty much feels like they never left smoking. I mean, maybe it's about $2 more, but it saves the environment and it's the exact same feeling as smoking.
But wouldn't it affect tobacco growers? Because they wouldn't be selling their tobacco, they would be selling water vapor.
Well, like you said in the other argument, the tobacco growers, like you said, can use tobacco for different things, just besides making cigarettes and smoking.
Okay, then back it over, can you push it?
Going back to Daniel, what you said about the water vapor stuff. Nicotine in the cigarettes is what gives the people like the addiction and stuff. So if they keep, smoking water vapor with the nicotine in it, which would give them the feeling, it's a difference for their health, but they would still be doing it all their lives. And if you're a smoker, you really want to get to the point where you're like you just quit. Plus, if you have like the water vapor cigarette thing, it could, since it still has the nicotine, you would still be addicted to the actual cigarettes and stuff.
Are you asking if they would be addicted to nicotine even if they never started with cigarettes?
Yeah, they would, like, instead of the water vapor, they would find a cigarette, which is the exact same thing. So
Yeah,
oh,
it's the exact same thing, except it's just water vapor instead of smoke.
I would figure if there was nicotine in it, I've heard that they're actually finding a lot more ways to reduce the amount of nicotine in cigarettes and these and the electric ones. Also, yes, true, they're almost the same thing, but it's if let's say that a smoker goes 5 years off and he goes on to the electric cigarette that produces water vapor instead of smoke. If they would be placed with two ideas with just the regular cigarette or cigar or the electric electric cigarette, they would probably choose the electric cigarette because after they switch on that, they would probably choose that after they're getting more used to that one.
2-minute warning too. So, but you guys, it's up to you if you want to allow. I mean, it's Representative Smith, but it's your 2 minutes. So if you have something you really want to say, or do you want to just answer
Well,
the question?
I think what I have to say is that, Graham said, if there is nicotine in the electrical cigar thing, I don't know much about those, but would the nicotine in it make them addicted to the electrical one? Because if there's nicotine in a real cigar that they're smoking, it would make them addicted to that, and if there's some in the electrical one, it would make them addicted to the electrical one.
Well, nicotine is nicotine, and it always will be nicotine, and it's just going to give you, it's just something that makes you addicted. So whatever it is, water vapor, cigarettes, it's going to give you the same sensation as, there could be like 2 million different things, but they would all give you the same sensation, just in a different form.
I can see that.
If you're a smoker and you stop smoking for a few years and you wanted to if you're worried about your health, you can get the electric ones because they won't really affect your health as much.
I have to say that they do smoke in public places, but then it does hurt the other people's rights because they don't want to smoke and they don't want to smoke. And whenever when the smokers come in, they will they can have smoke in the air, and then the people who are breathing it will kind of experience smoke.
Also, when you smell the average cigarette, if you just smoke one cigarette, it will take off an average 11 minutes of your lifetime, one cigarette.
So you're like really specific with the numbers. I mean, 11 minutes. But
Fine. You can't finish your thoughts. Alright, that was exactly 10.
Okay, are you guys smokers?